gentlemen, it's finally here. This video is so long overdue, but I'm super happy to welcome you guys to my live stream setup. Bros, I'm going to be covering everything that has to do with my Twitch channel. Almost everything that has to do with my Twitch channel, including PCs, peripherals, random tech, and much more. This setup has costed me literally over $10,000, and that's not even counting all the old tech that I don't even use anymore that I bought in the past. All right, keep in mind, all right, I've accumulated all this tech over the past 3 years, and honestly, it was a little bit of a surprise to me personally when I saw that $10,000 mark. I was honestly shocked, but I have no regrets, except for one. It's a brick, but we'll get to that later. All right, before we get into the actual setup itself, I do want to give 2 quick shout outs to Terry and AJ. Terry is actually the dude who's actually behind editing this video right now. He's the newest addition to the editing team and will be helping me pump out some more content for the YouTube channel. So thank you, Terry. I appreciate your help. Thank you so much, man. AJ, on the other hand, also goes by Kazu on his YouTube channel, is a person who produces music. He's been a long time supporter of my channel, my Twitch channel, like literally like over 2 years now. And he's actually producing the music that you guys are listening to right now. So if you guys enjoy the music that you're listening to in the background over this video, feel free to check him out on his YouTube channel. I really appreciate your help, man. Thank you so much, AJ. Anyways, I do believe that's about it. Welcome to today's video, and let's just get straight into it. Let's go, dudes. Quick disclaimer, all right? By no means do you need all of this stuff to get into live streaming, all right? I need you guys to understand that my setup is pretty complicated and extremely overkill. All right, if you're looking to get into live streaming, by no means do you need all this stuff to do so. In fact, it's actually a lot simpler with all the new tech out there. If you guys are actually interested in like a tutorial on a basic live streaming setup, feel free to post down in the comments. I could probably try working on a video like that. I can even get it optimized for OSU. So if you guys are interested in that sort of stuff, feel free to let me know. All right. Thanks to Terry, we have a little calculator in the corner of the video that's going to basically add up all of the prices of all of the stuff that we talk about in this video. That way you guys are going to know exactly how we reached that $10,000 mark. All right. The price tag on each item that I list is going to be the price that I personally paid for at that time. Keep in mind, all right, this is stuff that I've acquired over the past 3 years of live streaming, and in that time, the prices for these items have risen and fallen. All right, especially one of the biggest things are like computer parts, where literally just a couple of years ago, RAM prices were through the roof. So that will be reflected in the price tags of some of the stuff that is in my setup. All right, if you guys want to check the most updated price, I will have links in the description to literally everything in this video that I talk about. All right, some of them will be affiliate links to also help support the channel. Now, as for the setup itself, we actually have to split it into a gaming setup and a streaming setup. This is because I use a 2 PC setup. Here's a quick explanation. When I stream games on Twitch, there are actually 2 large tasks that my PC has to deal with. As soon as a game is launched, a load gets put on my PC to basically pump out the most amount of FPS possible. Now, when I press the go live button, another load gets put on my PC's hardware for OBS to basically encode it and send it to Twitch. Now, my PC can only do so much, so there has to be some sort of compromise. Either I have to play with either a lower amount of FPS for my stream to have a smoother experience, or my stream will have to be at a lower quality in order for my PC to maximize its resources and pump out as much FPS as possible. A 2 PC setup solves this by having one PC dedicated to just the game, just to pump out FPS, and another PC dedicated just to encode and send the footage to Twitch. This is how I'm able to basically run my games at hundreds, even thousands of FPS and still stream all of that footage to Twitch in buttery smooth 1080p 60 FPS. So to get started, let's go with the gaming PC setup first. Starting off with the specs, we have a 1080 Ti FTW3 GPU, an Intel Core i7 9700K CPU, an Asus Prime Z390A motherboard, 32 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, this is Corsair Vengeance, an 850 watt 80 plus gold power supply, a Samsung 970 Pro 1 terabyte M.2 SSD for storage, a Corsair H100i for liquid cooling, and an NZXT H700i case. I also personally installed an Elgato HD60 Pro capture card simply just for this camera that I'm using right now. It's to route it into my gaming PC to duplicate the signal and so I can use it for Discord. Now, I built this PC with my friend Jeffrey over in New York at his place. It was really fun shopping for parts with him at a micro center. This was my first time at a micro center, and it was really fun like actually picking out the parts and stuff. But what wasn't fun was seeing the price. The price of this rig cost me a grand total of $2,488.93. But I will say, all right, this PC has basically ran as smooth as butter for almost every single game that I've thrown at it, and I've had almost no problems with it. Now, if you thought that was crazy, let's go ahead and talk about the gear that I have on the desk. For peripherals, I use a Leopold FC980M keyboard, all right? This is lubricated with Krytox 205 Grade 0 lubricant, and the switches are Cherry MX Black. I use a Final Mouse Air 58, this colorway being the Cherry Blossom Red. I use a Varmillo mechanical switch mouse pad, and of course, the Wacom CTH 480 graphics tablet for OSU. For audio, I use a Bluebird sent to me by Blue Microphones, the Blue Compass microphone arm, which is also sent to me by Blue Microphones. I use the SteelSeries Arctis Pro wireless headset and a Go XLR audio mixer. For monitors, I use an Alienware 240Hz gaming monitor and some random Dell monitor that I found at a pawn shop. For cameras, I use a Sony a6000 for my top-down camera perspective and a Sony a5100 for my face cam. I love Sony cameras because most of them have a clean HDMI output, which is exactly what I need in order to have a nice, crisp, clean footage to send over to Twitch. As for other miscellaneous stuff, we have a newer dimmable light and the Hakko soldering station and desoldering tool. These are used for future keyboard building streams and videos. You may have noticed that I didn't include these two macro pads. They will be included in the other setup. But that brings the grand total to $5,186.93. Holy Shiza. We're barely halfway there and we're already over $5,000. Oh my goodness. Well, time for the streaming setup. Now, I should probably start off by saying that this PC was actually purchased used. I saw it as a listing on r/hardware swap, and the dude was selling it for an unbelievable price of just $900. That's an absolute steal, at least at the time, for the parts in this PC, right? The specs are an EVGA GTX 1080 Ti SC GPU, an Intel Core i7 7700K CPU, an Asus ROG Maximus iX Hero motherboard, 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, this is from G-Skill, an 850 watt 80 plus gold power supply, a Samsung 960 Pro M.2 512 gigabyte SSD, a Corsair H100i V2 for liquid cooling, and a Cooler Master MC500M case. Now, for capture cards, we have an AverMedia Live Gamer 4K. This is the capture card that I used to capture and pass through the signal from my gaming PC into my gaming monitor. I also have a Magewell Pro Quad Capture HDMI capture card. That's an absolute mouthful. This is probably one of the biggest bullets for me to swallow, not only for its price tag, which I purchased used off of Amazon, but it was realizing that Blackmagic, another capture card company, came out with their own quad capture card for literally a couple $100 cheaper. That sucked. But I already bought it. The warranty return timeline already passed, and well, I guess I'm just stuck with it. But it does work out really well. It handles both of the cameras that I use, along with the HDMI source for my Nintendo Switch. I can't really complain about it. Now, for extra storage, we actually have a pretty unique situation. I use a Western Digital Black 4TB hard drive, a Western Digital Blue 3TB hard drive, and some random 1TB hard drive from an old PC that I just scavenged parts for. This extra storage is actually used to record streams locally onto my PC, just in case they get muted on Twitch. It's a way to just always have an extra copy of the VOD, just in case it gets either muted or like taken down from Twitch for whatever reasons. This brings the total of just the streaming PC to $2,174. Not as bad as the other PC, but it's still pretty pricey. Next up for peripherals, we have, well, first off, some random cheap Kale Blue Switch keyboard that I got for 30 bucks from my high school IT teacher. That's not a lie. There's actually a pretty funny story behind that one, but we'll save it for some other time. Up next, we have my custom keyboard build from Teha Types. Unfortunately, I no longer use this as my main board for OSU for reasons that I could honestly make an entire video about. If you're interested in that, feel free to let me know in the comments. I have another Final Mouse Air 58. That's right, dude. I wanted to complete the set since I had the Cherry Blossom Red version, so I went ahead and bought the Cherry Blossom Blue version. They are amazing. The mousepad that I use is a Mionix XXL. This is the first super large desk mat, basically, that I bought from Massdrop a long time ago. I used to use this for my main gaming setup, but I wanted something a little bit more aesthetically pleasing, so I went ahead and switched and upgraded. Remember those macro pads from earlier? Well, here they are. Up first, we have the Elgato Stream Deck. This thing is an absolute lifesaver. I use it specifically to control all the stuff on my OBS, whether it's pressing the go live button, switching scenes, or just controlling various things on my stream. It is amazing. Up next, we have a Big Switch keypad, a custom Big Switch keypad that I got off of Mech Market because I thought it was so cool. I love mechanical keyboards. All right, I love everything that has to do with mechanical keyboards, including the switches, the PCBs, the keycaps, etc., etc. Everything that has to do with mechanical keyboards I think is so cool. So when I saw this ginormous Big Switch keypad, I had to get it. It's also pretty useful because I use it for starting and stopping my splits when I speedrun Minecraft. As for the monitors that I use, we have a Dell 144Hz gaming monitor. This one's actually in 1440p, and I used this before I upgraded to my 240Hz monitor that I have on my gaming PC. As a second monitor, I have a random Acer monitor that I literally got for $7 at a yard sale. Honestly, a steal. Now, as for the audio setup, well, first off, it's not really too necessary since I already have an audio setup on my gaming PC, but I figured I would have it here just in case I have to answer Discord calls or something on my streaming PC. It really only comprises of old audio equipment that I used back before Blue actually sent me that batch of goodies. The two main things to note are the Scarlett Solo audio interface and the Shure SM7B microphone. Over to the side, I have a Yamaha MG10XU audio mixer, and this was mainly used to join the audio from my gaming PC and streaming PC. Since then, I've already upgraded to a Go XLR, but I do plan on using it in the future to help give myself a little bit more of customization when it comes to my audio. The only problem is that it takes a while to do audio routing, so I'm leaving that off to the side for now. This brings the total of my streaming setup to $4,197.92, and the grand total of both combined setups to be $9,384.85. Now, you might be wondering, but wait, that's not $10,000. Oh my goodness. Bros, we haven't even accounted for light boxes, tripods, a green screen, HDMI cables, audio cables, AC adapters for like cameras and stuff, Ninja's book, this nut button, and oh, that's right, the Supreme Brick. Yeah, why did I buy this again? And finally, to push it past the $10,000 mark, we have a $2,000 backpack. I'm not joking. A VR headset. They don't even make this thing anymore. And my Nintendo Switch. I'm not even counting the game. And that brings our final total to $13,186.98. Hey Terry, could you like add like party sound effects? Yeah, thanks. And that basically covers it. All right, this is my entire live streaming setup, and it truly is over $10,000. All right, you could probably try to nickel and dime me, saying like, "Oh my God, Ed, why do you have a Supreme Brick? It's so stupid. All right, you don't even use it for anything. All right, why does this even exist? All right, this video is clickbait. All right, blah 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 blah." Welcome to YouTube.